Hey, universe and mining family. Grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course, I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. Hey, universe and mining family. What's going on? Yo! So, I'm off of work finally. Got done with some of my, helping out people, which I always love doing, helping out community that are having issues with mining and all that good stuff. So I came across somebody who was having a little issues with his Ubuntu rig. So he's mining directly off of Linux, and so having some issues with it. I tried helping him out. It looked like he was in the middle of getting at the end of his workday, had a few things going on, and I think my main man, Crypto Mikkel, who is a little bit better at Linux than I am, would be able to help him out a little bit better. I have limited knowledge on Linux. I do know how to operate it, although not that well. I'm good enough that I can install stuff, update everything. That's not the hard part. But if it's crashing out, it's trying to, go through and do the diagnostic behind it, not so transversed with Linux. I have a mechanical background. I like working on hardware. Yo! So, talking about hardware. Yo, check this out, guys. Oh, yo, guys. We got ourselves a little bit of mail time.
The mail's here. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
Got some of that mail time, yo. But believe it or not, guys, this isn't mine.
It's mine.
Yo! The missus went and got something this time. Yo! Mikkel inspired my wife to get some cool hardware, guys. I've been dying to kind of play with them, and she goes and gets one. Yo, that's awesome. I love it. So, without any further ado, guys, let's check this stuff out. I'm going to open this one first. The big one first. Yo. So, we'll go ahead and... Ooh, where'd my safety blade go? Here we go. I got my safety blade, guys. Awesome. So, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. This is really kind of cool to know that the wife wants to get into mining. Let's see what kind of mining equipment she went and got first. Check this out. So, I think I know what this is first. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, guys. Amazing stuff here, dude. Amazing. Oh. Yo, I love this. This looks cool. This is really cool, babe. Really cool. Yo, check this out, guys. It's a cooler. See, I told you it's cool. Bump, gotcha. So, let's just pull this bad boy out and see what this looks like on the inside, guys. Let's check this out. This one is from Cooler Master. Does this have LEDs on it, or is this the non-LED?
I have no idea. I didn't read that many details. I bought what Mikkel said.
Uh-oh. She heard it on the internet, guys. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bad news, guys. Red flags. So, okay, so this is definitely without the LEDs on there, which is okay. Not a problem. Ooh, stuff's just flying out of this thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. Little black thing just come flying out at me. I just picked this up. That's all I did. I didn't move anything. I swear. So, that go flinging at me. Oh, that's to hold the fan on. I see. I see. So that goes on just like this, and then that goes into the groove like that. Oh, I see. So there's like these like little locks. They're like little pieces of metal. I didn't even realize it. Must have fell out during shipping. But you can sit here and take the fan off. So bam. So if you need to get the fan out of the way real quick so that you can mount this thing, because if you look at that, let's see here. You see how close to the cooler that is? So you guys better have a long enough screwdriver that gets the handle up here. Otherwise, you're going to be interfering with the cooler, it looks like, and start denting your fins. The last thing you want to do is really dent your fins, because if it deforms, the airflow going through it is not going to be as efficient in that region. So kind of keep that in mind, guys. If you ever do bend them, they do make a comb for these things, and it straightens them out the best that you really can. But of course, you know, it's the best that it can. After it's been damaged, you're only trying to fix it at that point. So wow, you can actually kind of see right through that. Check that out, guys. Oh, yo. So yeah, you can actually see right through that pretty, you know, almost pretty well. It's like, it's kind of funky looking through it. All right, so what's in the goodie box here? It's probably got all the brackets and necessary hardware in this little box here. Oh yeah. So we got some brackets. This would be used on if you had a motherboard. It'd go underneath the motherboard to kind of support the weight of the cooler up above. Then we have fan adapter. If you only had like one fan port on your motherboard and you decided to upgrade the fans on here and you wanted to run 2 fans, this is how you would run 2 fans off of 1 fan controller header. Bam. So I can go ahead and put that back in here. Then we got all the different bracketry and everything in here. I'll have to probably figure all this good stuff out. It looks interesting. And is there any real instructions with this? Let's see here. Well, I hope inside of here is a little bit of instructions. Otherwise, I'm going to be winging this one. I will do a video of me trying to assemble this thing, too. And then... Oh.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
So, yo. The piece de resistance. This is what the wife picked up as the miner. Came all the way from China. So you know it's good. Boom. Yeah, there was probably tariff tax on this. Yeah. Trade wars. You gotta love it, guys. That one's like a whole different discussion. So, let's check out what's in here, guys. Oh my gosh. And of course, this is going to be that like industrial plastic that you just might as well just cut it open with a knife. So they made sure that they bubble wrapped that all the way from China inside the package. Whoa, nice. I like it. Love it. Alright, so. So, let's see here. Ooh. Ooh. Nice packaging in here. Oh, check that out. Good packaging, right, guys? Excellent. Get a lot of foam. Ooh. 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 Oh, man. I don't know if you guys can handle this. Oh. Tingles and podges, guys. Oh. Oh. Check this out. Oh. Oh my God. Check this out, guys. Oh my Lord. What did the wife get into this time? I leave her alone for a few minutes, and what does she buy? Check it out. It's an FPGA. Oh my gosh. She gets a gold star for that one. Yo. So, this is definitely smells like new electronics, guys. Yep, definitely new electronics. So, got a bunch of controller headers on here. I'm not sure what everything is. Does it come with instrucciones? Nope. How about underneath this phone? Let me put this down. Is there any instructions in here? Nope. It's like, good luck, you on your own. Good luck, everyone. Man, they need to put like a little bit of instructions in here. So, this is from Blackminer. This is the F1 Mini, guys. So, hence why it fits in the palm of my hand, almost. I mean, yeah, check that out. Boom. So, we have your internet input on there. Some kind of dip switch up onto it. Definite on-off button. We have 6-pin power. And it looks like I should be able to see here. This is like JTAG, so I'd be able to like program it from here depending on how I was programming it. It's got another button here. I bet one of these is a power and one of these is like a reset, I bet. It also has a power port right here. So it looks like I should be able to take my server grade power supply and hook this bad boy right up to it for power. Shouldn't be an issue, it looks like. I will just have to go through all my parts because it doesn't look like it has something that it should. There's no stands on this. Okay, so I don't like that aspect. So now I've got to basically go through my stuff and find a way to make a platform for this to stand this off the ground, because I don't want to let this thing just lay onto everything. It needs to stand off, and then of course it needs to lay like this. So this is the FPGA chip itself. Bam. See if my thing focuses. So by Xilinx. Yo. So that is the business end of this. This will Blackminer has their own bit streams that they have supplied for this. So any of the bit streams that were for the F1 should work on this too. So all the bit streams that they've come out with for all of their miners should, for the most part, work on this. I will have to play with this a little bit. This should be a low wattage. It's not like to the moon on the hash rate. It's it's an FPGA that's low wattage. Anytime that you start lowering your wattage usage on it, you're going to watch a pullback of hash power. But when you're dealing with it on an FPGA, it's still very efficient and will have a higher hash rate than most GPUs at that same wattage. So it has its pros and cons. So this one will be in the mining room soon, and it looks like here we go. I have it over here, and whenever I get the standoffs on this thing, this big old cooler is gonna be on here. Oh, that is massive. Now looking at the cooler, I mean, like, look at that. The cooler is actually bigger than the whole piece, the whole FPGA itself. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. So it looks like this thing will just lay right up onto there. I'll just have to figure out how to strap this bad boy down. I'll figure something out here. I don't know what, but I'll figure it out. Because I believe it looks like this controller should lift up. I have no clue how this works. Huh. I'm gonna have to do a little research on this. And as I do that, once I figure out pulling this thing apart and screwing everything down, you know what? We're gonna figure this out right now. Because, yeah, I have no idea how this is gonna work. I'm kind of curious. How about you guys? Let's see here. You know what? I'm kind of only halfway set up for this. Let's see if I can get good video the first time on this. So I'm gonna set up a top-down view real quick for all of you guys. Let's see if that works. Back up here. Go into here. Hey! I almost aimed it perfectly the first try. And all right. Nope. Nope, that wasn't it. Oops, wrong. And my stuff's all in the way. Look at that. I'm like a mess here. All right. So, do I have a bench view on this? I'm not even sure. Thought I did. Demo. Oh yeah, that's right. It was in here that I had this all set up. So, workbench. Bam. There we go. I forgot which section I had to be in, guys. Yo. So, I want to figure out how this all goes up on there. I actually wasn't planning on doing this, so don't mind me. Let's move my phone out of the way here. I need room. So they have their own Cooler Master's got their own little thermal compound. I don't know if it's gonna like how well it's gonna show it on here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Whatever. But this is Master Gel Pro by Cooler Master. I've got my MK4. I like this stuff. And I have it. So it's easy. Easier for me to use. I like that. What are all these little pieces here? So these pieces look weird. Let's see here. What's this stuff? Alright, so that would be hold downs and such. Alright, so this normally would be one of... You pulled in brackets for this. That looks really interesting. And considering it doesn't go through all the way properly. Let's see here. Okay, we got extra brackets for the fan, so if you wanted to add another fan on there, they actually supply you with extra brackets for it. These would be normally to tie them down onto a motherboard. Normally. But they're not being used in any way, shape, or form. Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna give me anything that I can use. Oh, they give you a really big beard. Whatever. Does this actually fit into here in any way, shape, or form? Nope. It kinda does, but it doesn't, like, how does that solve that issue? Oh, okay, I think I just figured it out. Okay. Sometimes you just have to look at things just a little bit to figure it out. Okay, so what I just, because it doesn't really come with any instructions on how to set this up on here properly. So it's got these little captive screws in here that I will be able to lock this plate in, it looks like. Maybe. Maybe. Or is it these? Ah, okay. I got you. The little screws. Okay. This makes more sense now. Oh, yo, look at that. Okay, now, where did my little screwdriver go? There we go. I always keep this stuff handy by me. Alright, bam. Yo, I just learned something right in front of you guys. I've never put one of these coolers together. So, with no instrucciones. But this is just how my brain works. I just start looking at everything and I wing it. And I usually figure it out. Because I love hardware. Bam. Bam. Boom. I love it. So. Alright. Now that I know that those are the holes that I have to go after, Ooh, excuse me. So I bet you. Okay. We are exploring some more stuff here. Oh, what the heck are these for? Those are poopy. Alright, so that obviously works there. Oh, that's really funny. Guys, check this out. So, I just was like looking down at this and check this out. See if my camera will focus in. Come on, camera. I'm gonna make you do it. Come on. Come on, camera. There we go. Antminer, guys. We've got an Antminer controller board on this Xilinx FPGA. Yeah. Xilinx and Antminer. You can tell that this is the controller board. So this is basically helping the FPGA communicate out to the internet. They borrowed that directly from Antminer. Yo, that is funny, I have to say. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Because if I put these through here, oop, you're not seeing what I'm doing here. Bam. I'm sorry, guys. Let me adjust this up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. You can stay there. So if I put these here, these things are going to be loose unless it like pulls it up. I'm gonna have to see if these actually like kind of pull up and lock them in. If it does, then we're in business. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to modify this just a pinch to make it do what I want. That's a little janky, I have to say. I hope this is not how it's gonna live life. Kind of wish it went in like that a little bit. Stupid thing. Alright, so one last one here. That one's a little harder to get in. So, now I'm just going to trial this in. I'm just dry fitting this in. I'm not even putting thermal paste on it. And I'm not even taking off the protective sticker on there. I just got to make sure that this is not only going to reach, but will tighten up to everything. So I got to make sure that this is going to work. Here. I'm just hand starting everything first. I always say it, hand start, hand start. Alright. This looks like it's going to be a plier job. And a screwdriver here. Ah, stupid cable here. Needs to learn its place. Stay there. Stay. This is turning out to look like it's not gonna work quite the way I was wanting it to. Yeah, that's not gonna quite work the way I wanted it to. So, let's see here. Do these ones hit out just a little further to any holes? A little differently? No, those are the ones you want to use. So I've got the right bracket on there. But the issue is that it like has the wrong screws. Let me switch it to camera one. So it's definitely got the wrong like screws going through the bottom. So I'm gonna have to change those bottom screws out. Actually, I don't even like how that is. Even if I were to bottom these bad boys out, it just doesn't look like, well, maybe. That's a big fat maybe. We'll have to see. I don't know why it looks weird. Let's see here. Yeah. So it needs to be like lifted a little bit. Or no, it needs to go down a little bit more. Actually, like these things should be on. Why does this look really goofy? Around here. Four hours later, just on a cooler. Check that out. This is ridiculous. You're like, just not enough. It's just got so much play in here. So I wonder if this is what Mikkel was actually talking about. I do have some other screws, I think, in another room. That's just really odd how they got this thing set up. See, I would almost much rather use these little guys. So I'm gonna have to find something that will lock onto these things. They don't give with the kit. That's stupid. They don't even give a way to really do this. Well, snaps. I'm gonna have to get this thing. I don't think that this... Yeah, because even when this thing is all the way down, there's still a little bit of wiggle room in there. I like to get this thing just a little lower, actually. So, So what I think I'm going to have to do... Let's see here, camera. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to find like a little bitty little nut to go up onto this thing to kind of hold this onto the board, because then that is a lot lower. I just don't like how that sits either. I'm just gonna have to play with this one. I know that this setup is not the right setup, so I think I need some more parts that this thing just doesn't come with. Sad face. Because there is no way that those pieces are gonna dip down low enough. Oh yeah. Wow. You know it's got to go on there like that. So I know I'm on to the right thing, so I mean it's lining up with those holes, so I've just got to find something that will be of adequate height. Yeah. So yeah, these look like the right height. So I will use these bad boys because I don't think I have any standoffs at all. Not handy at least. Let's see what's in the goodie bag here. Got some risers. Let's see here. That's not what I'm looking for. In here I've got a few extra parts from other builds. I'm seeing if any of it will be of any use to me right this moment. Let's see here. Let's see if these might be of any use. I've got like little... These came off of my frame rig. Oh, too big. Oh. One can only hope, right? That's that. That. Nope, I don't have any extra parts that I could use on this to adapt this over. So it looks like I need to get a few extra parts on here. No big deal. I am kind of using a cooler that was intended for a PC build to go onto, I think, an 1151 socket. So with that being said, we're gonna have to adapt it. Not an issue. So what I'm gonna do is I'll run over to the, when I go to work, I will find 4 nuts to go on to these, lock these down, and then these should hold the cooler onto the FPGA board, and it will be up and running tomorrow, guys. So stay tuned. I hope you guys actually like this stuff. You know, got some good coolers and some FPGAs with a blackminer controller board on there. I guess you got to use what's around and what's available that you know is going to work. So I totally get that, guys. With that, I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, definitely smash the thumbs up button, guys. Yo, smash that. And let me know what you like about this. If you guys got any questions about this, certainly ask away. I'm going to be doing research on this bad boy tonight, figuring out how to make this run, all that good stuff. Make sure it even turns on. You know, got to make sure the stuff works, with or without a cooler on there. You can sit there and power them up for a moment. I won't go further than that. There's no cooler on there. So definitely stay tuned with updates on the FPGA blackminer mini. Me and Mikkel, my home dog, Crypto Mikkel. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, definitely check it out too. Crypto Mikkel, good friend of mine, and also does DCTV Late Night in the Mines with me on Saturday nights, guys, at 8 Central Standard Time. Yo, be there or be square, of course. But we'll definitely be doing our comparisons of what we think on the FPGA. This is my wife's, so I've got to make sure that I get this up and running for her. And this will be, you know, I'm gonna teach her how to use this. I'm gonna teach her how to switch a bit stream out on it, so she's gonna be very versatile in mining. Yo, and if you guys got it, like I said, got any questions or anything like that, drop your comments in down below. Share these videos with other people, of course. Thank you guys. That's awesome if you do. And like always, I will see you all on the next one. Yo.